Hello and welcome back to the Babalian Money Show. Today, we're diving deep into a question I get asked all the time. How can I actually become a better trader? It's not about finding a magic bullet, but about building a solid, repeatable process. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's transform your trading journey together. Before we jump in, a quick but important disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and the information shared here should not be considered financial advice. Trading involves significant risk, and you should always do your own research and consult with a qualified professional before making any investment decisions. Right, with that covered, let's get started. So, you want to get better at trading. The first, and arguably most crucial, step is to treat it like a business, not a casino. Many people start trading with the hope of quick, easy money. They hear stories of someone turning a small sum into a fortune and think, I can do that. But that's a lottery mindset. A successful trading business is built on strategy, risk management, and continuous improvement, not luck. What does treating it like a business mean in practice? It means having a written trading plan. This is your business plan. It should outline exactly what you're trying to achieve, what markets you'll trade, what strategies you'll use, and, most importantly, how you will manage your risk on every single trade. Without a plan, you're just gambling. You're making decisions based on emotion, gut feelings, or what you saw someone tweet. A plan forces you to be systematic and disciplined. Let's break down what goes into a solid trading plan. First, define your goals. Are you looking for supplemental income? Long-term capital growth? Your goals will dictate your style. A day trader has very different goals and methods than a long-term swing trader. Be specific. I want to make money. Isn't a goal. It's a wish. I aim to achieve an average monthly return of 2%, while risking no more than 1% of my capital per trade. Now that it's a goal you can work with. Next up in your plan is your strategy. This is your how. What setups are you looking for? What technical indicators will you use? What fundamental analysis, if any, will you incorporate? You need to have clear, non-negotiable entry and exit criteria. For example, your entry rule might be, I will enter a long position only when the price breaks above the 50-day moving average on a daily chart, and the RSI is not in the overbought territory. Your exit rule could be a specific price target or when a trailing stop loss is hit. The key is that these rules are black and white. There's no room for, I think it might go a little higher. This brings us to the absolute cornerstone of longevity in trading, risk management. You can have the best strategy in the world, but without proper risk management, you will eventually blow up your account. It's a mathematical certainty. The most fundamental rule is the 1% rule. This means you should never risk more than 1% of your total trading capital on a single trade. If you have a $10,000 account, the most you should be willing to lose on one trade is $100. This discipline ensures that even a long string of losses won't wipe you out. It keeps you in the game long enough for your winning strategy to play out. Another part of risk management is understanding and using stop losses. A stop loss is a preset order to sell your position at a specific price to limit your losses. It's your safety net. Trading without a stop loss is like driving a race car without brakes. You might be fine for a while, but when things go wrong, they go catastrophically wrong. Determine your stop loss level asterisk before asterisk you enter the trade, based on your technical analysis, not on how much money you're willing to lose. It should be placed at a logical level where your trade idea is proven wrong. Now, once you have your business plan, your trading plan, the work isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. The next step to becoming a better trader is meticulous record keeping. You need to journal every single trade. Every single one. This isn't just about noting the entry and exit price. Your journal should include why you took the trade, what your emotional state was, what the market conditions were like, and a screenshot of the chart at the time of entry. Why is this so important? Because your trading journal is your single greatest learning tool. It's your performance data. After you've logged, say, 50 or 100 trades, you can go back and analyze them. You'll start to see patterns. Maybe you'll find that your strategy works great in trending markets, but fails in ranging ones. Perhaps you will notice you tend to lose money on Friday afternoons when you read tired and just want the week to be over. Or maybe you'll discover that your biggest losses happen when you break your own rules. This journal is the source of all your future improvements. It turns your experiences, both good and bad, into valuable lessons. The third pillar of trading improvement is continuous education. The markets are constantly evolving. What worked last year might not work this year. You need to stay curious and keep learning. This doesn't mean jumping from one strategy to another every week. That's a recipe for disaster. It means deepening your understanding of your chosen strategy and market structure. Read books by legendary traders like Mark Minervini or Jack Schwager. Follow reputable market analysts. Study price action. Learn about market psychology. The more you understand the why behind market movements, the more conviction you'll have in your own trading decisions. However, be very careful about where you get your information. The internet is filled with gurus promising guaranteed profits and holy grail systems. Run from those people. Real trading education is about learning principles, not just buying signals. It's about developing your own market intuition, backed by a solid, tested framework. Focus on mastering one strategy first before trying to learn a dozen. Become a specialist. Most professional traders have a few specific setups that they know inside and out, and that's where they make the majority of their money. Now, let's talk about the biggest hurdle for most traders: psychology. You can have the perfect plan, the tightest risk management, and the most detailed journal, but if your mindset isn't right, you will fail. Fear and greed are the two emotions that destroy trading accounts. Greed makes you hold on to a winner for too long, watching it turn into a loser. It makes you take on too much risk, hoping for that one life-changing trade. Fear makes you cut your winners short, grabbing a tiny profit before the real move happens. It also makes you hesitate on a perfect setup, leading to analysis paralysis and missed opportunities. So how do you master your trading psychology? First, by having that rock-solid trading plan and risk management we talked about. When you know you're only risking 1% of your account, a single losing trade doesn't feel so scary. It's just a business expense. Second, you have to accept that losing is part of the game. Even the best traders in the world have losing trades. The difference is they don't let those losses affect their decisions on the next trade. They stick to their plan, knowing that their edge will play out over the long run. A great way to practice this is through backtesting and demo trading. Before you risk a single dollar of real money, prove to yourself that your strategy has an edge. Backtest it over historical data. Then, train it on a demo account for a few months. This builds confidence in your system. When you've seen your strategy work hundreds of times in backtesting and demo trading, it becomes much easier to trust it and execute it flawlessly when real money is on the line. You're not hoping it will work. You know it works over a large sample of trades. To recap, becoming a better trader isn't a secret. It's a process. First, treat it like a business with a comprehensive trading plan. Second, manage your risk religiously. Protect your capital above all else. Third, keep a detailed trading journal to learn from your mistakes and successes. Fourth, never stop learning and refining your edge. And finally, master your own psychology by trusting your proven system and accepting the nature of probability. This is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of discipline. But if you're willing to put in the work, you can absolutely move from being a gambler to being a consistently profitable trader. The journey is challenging, but incredibly rewarding. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this breakdown valuable. If you did, it would mean the world to me if you could hit that like button and subscribe to the Babalian Money Show for more content to help you on your financial journey. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments below what your single biggest trading challenge is. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, trade smart and trade safe.